Rise and shine, Chippy. It's time for the Intel Morning Show. Okay, repeat after me. Please welcome, Alex, the tech evangelist for Intel. Alex, the blah, 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 blah for Intel. Robeytech. And the overlord and the glue that holds this entire program together. Me? I was thinking Sarah. Oh. Broadcasting live and worldwide on Twitch and Discord. This is the Intel Morning Show.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Intel Morning Show, episode 2,323,000. We are your co-hosts, Alex and Robeytech, and we are also joined by the official overlord, Sarah, which honestly, guys, I don't know how much we're going to get out of her. She went on a vacation to Mexico, and she hasn't come back the same, and we're not entirely sure. So, Sarah, are you there with us? Calling Sarah. How are we doing?
I'm here. I'm a little step slower, but that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, guys, we haven't heard from Sarah. I mean, apparently she's on the channel. Have you heard from her at all? I mean, we keep calling her, and nobody hears anything. Do you hear her, Alex?
Yeah. No. It's been pretty interesting. I mean, we try to call her, try to make sure that she's fine. But hey, it was her first time in Mexico, so she had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it goes right to voicemail. So guys, we may have to call Matt in just to make sure that everything's fine. But if you guys hear from Sarah, just let us know. I mean, that may be one of the puzzles today. What is Sarah up to? She had a little bit too much tres leches cake, and she may just be a little bit out of it today. But so glad to have you here, guys. We are joined by a very, very special guest, a guest who needs, well, he probably does need an introduction still because you have no idea who he is, but I am excited. Mr. David Yee from MSI joining us today because we're going to talk about some super epic parts. I'm just going to give you guys a little tease of what we're talking about. Just going to pop right over there, show you guys a little build that we put together. For those of you who may not recognize it, this was a beautiful build we did for Halloween. I was dressed up and stuff like that, but we want to talk a little bit about some special awesome that's happening from the team over at MSI. David, how are you? You are live from BlizzCon, are you not?
No, I'm actually not at BlizzCon right now. So, hi everyone, I'm David. I am a marketing manager at MSI. I am currently broadcasting from the MSI office, but I will be joining my team at BlizzCon because we do have an exhibit there. We are a sponsor at BlizzCon, but for now, I will be joining you for this morning's show. It's because BlizzCon's kind of local to where I live and work. So I have that ability to do both this and BlizzCon today. Nice to see you again, Justin, and Alex. I haven't seen you guys since a month ago?
Yeah, it wasn't actually that long ago.
Right.
We got to have that really awesome meal in the downtown streets of Seattle, eating some really amazing food. David and I got to sit next to each other. We shared laughs. We shared mini a dessert. It was actually, I kind of blew the MSI staff away because I kicked things off with ordering dessert first because I knew how good the food was, and I wanted to make sure I had room for the dessert. So I ate dessert as my primary meal and then ended up ordering a little bit of food later on, which I think
that's the way to do it.
It is the way to do it, right?
It's definitely very interesting, and I really appreciate having that dinner with you because my home base is Los Angeles area, but Seattle is yours. So to be treated, on your home field, it was definitely it definitely exceeded all my expectations.
That's the way that you do it. Okay, we just need to ask. Can we see is Sarah? We're just checking consistently to make sure Sarah's still alive. We're very worried about her. Sarah, are you a eat dessert before primary meal, or what? What's your go-to for dinner guests?
Only if it is the chocolate lava cake that requires the extra time. But no, I always got to save a little room for dessert.
Chocolate lava cake. I have to say,
Right?
yeah, chocolate lava cake is like it's one of my weaknesses. In fact, that is the end of the Intel Morning Show. We're gonna go have some chocolate. Just kidding. No, we're gonna stick around and continue this thing, hanging out with David. Now, David, we have a lot of stuff to kind of talk about today because we're gonna be talking about some of the new tech that you guys have coming out from MSI, and so we have first and foremost, which with the launch of 14th Gen, we have some brand new motherboards, including this one right here, which we actually show and you guys can win if you enter the 14700K giveaway that we're doing in partnership with MSI US, Intel Gaming, and Blue Horse Studios. Do you want to talk to us about this beautiful, it is a absolutely stunning Mobo, and what the new refresh is of Z790 that MSI's got coming out?
Hey, yeah. So this motherboard goes back a little bit because we do have an original Z790 Edge. What you're looking at is the new generation of it. So this is a Z790 Edge Ti. So we've introduced the latest industry feature of it, particularly Wi-Fi 7. But if you don't need Wi-Fi 7, there is still the original Edge. That's still perfectly fine. This is a motherboard that is just so much better to see in person. Pictures don't do it justice.
No,
Those heat sinks are a polished silver color.
We got to show it on the actual when we did the build, and people were going crazy about how good it looks. And again, if you want to go see it, you should check out the Intel, the 14700K build, which has been very, very popular, mind you, both in the live stream format and then also just in the giveaway format, which you can win. And the thing that we did so different about that build is that we also gave the individuals who check out the live stream all the tools they need to actually customize the case the same way we did, so you can download the vinyls and stuff like that. So, but these are not the only white parts that you guys have. There's also, we're showing this build here. Do you want to talk a little bit about what the other white parts we have and what we're showing here on the screen now? This is the Halloween build that we did, and that I was cosplayed as a Hufflepuff, which everybody really enjoyed. And it's 2 million points for Hufflepuff, and Hufflepuff wins the House Cup, right? But yeah, David, what are we seeing right here? What do you think?
Right.
Alex?
I think it's a beautiful build, man. Yeah, it's great. Sorry, I've just been distracted with the chat, but I really love what you guys did. The build, the white, actually the red screws on the GPU side. I think it brings it up, pops it up really nice, and what you did with the cabling, it's beautiful. So I'll send you my address. So,
so we already gave this away. It's going to one lucky winner, but let's let David talk about it, because David's like, I'm excited. I need to get to BlizzCon.
Yeah. No, we have time to talk about this. So what you're looking at here is pretty much all the parts we have that are white or some sort of white. So that'll be the case, the motherboard, the liquid cooler, the graphics card, and the power supply. So to be clear, not all these parts are the exact same shade of white. So that's why when you're looking at this, the motherboard is a black PCB. The heatsink, the VRM heatsinks are a silver color, while every other part, like the liquid cooler or the case, they are kind of a bright white that leans more toward a little bit of a blue hue, so that it shines brighter in a well-lit room. But that's the point is, when you see like the little black parts on the motherboard and the graphics card, it helps to kind of like offset that the difference in the coloring. So MSI has re-entered the white part selection, but we're doing it a little differently than how we used to, because one of the consistent problems with white builds and why they haven't always been popular is because, especially when it's not like with black and gray, they always complement each other. Even a slightly different, tone or brightness of black and gray, they work together. But you can't say the same with white, because white can have different hues. It can skew a little toward the yellow, skew a little toward blue, right? And when manufacturers of like cases or motherboards or graphics cards don't have the exact same hue of white, it doesn't look right. So I think our solution to it, for going an all-white MSI build, is to have a little more tone to it, a little more shade. So you'll see that in the motherboard and the graphics card. I will want to note our power supply, at least for the USA region, is not always available. So if you want to go for all-white MSI build, you may have trouble finding the power supply. The others are still available though. The liquid cooler for sure. That case is new, just arrived to market. So I will give the name shortly. So my advice here is if you want to act upon the white builds or MSI parts or MSI, you should start thinking about it soon because it's something we don't continuously carry. Just because people they're historically more cautious of white parts, so we definitely don't bring in as many.
Okay. And so,
Yeah.
you mentioned the case. This is the MSI, it's the Gungnir. Is that how you say it? Gungnir 300R Airflow in white, which
Yes.
we've actually now shown twice. The first time we got to show it was on the launch of 14th Gen. We did a build in the black version of this case. And then, of course, we did the Halloween one, which we did the giveaway for in the white version of this case. This case is super interesting because it actually comes with a really nice RGB GPU sag bracket, as well as other things. So tell us a little bit about the case, David.
Right. So this is the latest iteration of our Gungnir series case. We've had several generations of them now, so we keep improving upon it based on review feedback and user customer feedback. So what you have is the Airflow version. It's just because a lot of people really wanted a case that had a really open front mesh panel, so that's what this version does. But we still hear from other users, maybe not necessarily in the USA, but there are some other international regions that much prefer a clean glass front panel. So that can still be found in some MSI products. But this one is for people who want that airflow, and that's a mesh front. So it just comes down to preference. If you want that clean look, there's a glass front panel. This one is the mesh still allows you to see through it, but it's not as looking at a bunch of metal stamped with holes. It's not always some people don't like it. I don't think that's a problem here in the USA, just because I think most of us, we have this like for raw performance, right? Whether it be cars, boats, airplanes, and especially computers. So airflow is, looks are not nearly as important when we can make it up for in other ways, right? So our Gungnir 300, we still have ARGB fans and the glass side panel. So I think the side panel is more important here than really worrying about what's on the front if we have our performance anyways, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, it actually, so it's a very, very easy build to build in. The other thing too, lots of room in the back for cable management. If you want to see an entire end-to-end build, in this case, obviously we have a couple examples. You can check out the 14th Gen, or we have like an entire one where we did this for Halloween. Plus, you get to see me dress up as Hufflepuff, and that just gets you bonus points. The build that we actually built in here also includes your new white Slim editions of the NVIDIA GPUs as well, right? Which we showed off, which I think people were really impressed, and you're seeing it here in this full screen mode, just how thin these GPUs are as well.
Yes, they can be. For full disclosure, though, say our RTX 4080 gaming Slim, it's still going to be a lot thicker than the card here. If I remember, I provided a RTX 4060 here.
Ti 4060 Ti, yeah, we have the Ti.
Okay,
here,
yeah. So 4060 Ti here, it's just going to have a much lower heat output. So the heatsink's going to be even slimmer. So we got that going for it. Yeah, I think this one's also got a bit shorter. Is it like what? This one's a Ventus, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
so
this is actually the Trio. Yeah, the Gaming X Trio.
Oh, it is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Trio. So it's 3 fans. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then the last thing, and then Alex, all in all, like you were also mentioning, just how thin the whole thing looked as well. But the last thing, and guys, I have to say, this was like the coup de grace on the whole one. Is their new MAG Core Liquid E360 with that beautiful RGB panel that basically light on the basically the pump combo right there. And this one is available in black and white. And this seems like something you can actually get pretty readily. We've checked with Newegg and other suppliers.
Yes.
But you guys haven't done a ton of white AIO, so it's nice to see this. And this one you can rotate the blockhead, so you don't have to worry about the hoses and all that sort of stuff. So tell us a little bit about this Core Liquid Cooler.
Sure. So the Core Liquid is our marketing name for our liquid cooling products. This is our newest release. I want to say it launched last month, which is October. So it does come in black and white, and the radiator sizes are available in 240 millimeter or 360 millimeter, fairly typical for all-in-one liquid coolers these days. Um, this is not our first white liquid cooler, though. We did have a R series that did launch earlier this year. Um, so we've had that going, but I think we're going to be phasing that out for this one. So I think going forward, MSI white liquid coolers will be here. Our E series, that's E for elephant.
Okay.
So yeah, like you mentioned, yeah, the blockhead is rotatable, so that's important for depending where you put the radiator and how you route those tubes in your case. Maybe you do a top mount. That's fairly easy to get your radiator tubes nice in a place where you want it, so it isn't blocking, like say the faceplate. But say if you mount that radiator to the front of your case, that can get a little bit awkward. Then you might have to route your tubes. They might have to attach it at a different angle than what's shown here, in which case maybe your blockhead gets turned upside down. And now, if it were any other liquid cooler blockhead that you can't rotate that plate, yeah, the things like the MSI logo would be upside down or on its side. But no, here you can actually rotate it so that it's always right side up.
Yeah, and again, guys, it was just, I mean, look at it. It came out so clean. It really themed, and then you can see the colors. Orange actually, is one of those colors that is a real testament and test for RGB PCs. And then again, with the purple and the orange, you can see just a really great job, and you can make a fun, cohesive build like what we kind of did here. And then the other thing, too, that was also nice is that these screws, you can actually see we actually have cable mod little, they were like radiator accoutrements. And you can see the screws are long enough there to even have some fun with that. But beautiful, beautiful parts. Again, you can control everything with an LED button. You've got USB you got a USB-C, 2 USB A Type A, and then you've got a headphone and microphone jack at the top, plus an LED button and a reset button. And you've got this new basically GPU sag bracket that you can rotate around if you want to, which is actually beautiful. And then you also have room for like other accoutrements, but they do all match together. Here you can essentially see an all MSI build with here it is together, and the parts look great. So David, you guys did a killer job.
That new sag bracket looks real good because like the acrylic, it just glows.
Yeah. I was gonna comment on that. Is like it looks beautiful because it doesn't look like it's a sag bracket. It just looks like it's completely part. I mean, it is part of the case, but it's not. It is so well done that you don't think it's a sag bracket. It's just part of the whole aesthetics.
Yep.
Because you can see that sag bracket actually does attach to the case by a screw. A lot of other solutions for holding up the graphics card, whether that's provided by the case or by the graphics card itself, they sometimes just sit at the bottom of the case, but they don't attach to anything. So this one actually is part of the case. So that's different. In some ways, consider that as like, oh, we really thought about all the details.
Yeah, and then the last part, which we want to talk about, and then we'll let you get to the world of BlizzCon, which we'll talk about the BlizzCon news here in just a little bit, guys. Is the brand new white PSUs, which from what I'm understanding, what I've been told from you guys, these have sold out really quick. We have, I guess you have new stock coming in December, but you have your A750 and your A850 GF coming out, and it's nice to see white PSUs. This is something that actually has even been harder to get than even white GPUs. So tell us a little bit about the new A750 GF and A850 GF.
Right. So this is just a fairly typical standard modular power supply. As far as features go, the key differentiator obviously is its color, but I'm going to talk about the power supply platform itself. So even though this is modular, we did pack it with a really efficient multi-rail design, so that if we have the instructions when you buy this power supply, but it'll tell you how you should connect, what order you should connect the modular power cables, so that you can get the most balanced power load on each rail to like the different the 12 volt and the 5 volt rails for your motherboard and your power your graphics card. So over there, it's just efficient, which helps with heat loss and therefore the cooling. I think there's a lot of times where I'm using this power supply, the fan doesn't even kick in. because that's how efficient it is. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, we have this in 2 versions, primarily as far as the the base platform goes. So we have the traditional version, which can still be found. Um, it's for power. It's for graphics cards with the traditional 8-pin, 6-pin uh, connect power connectors, and then we also have the newer version of this, which will denote in the name PCIe 5. So that's for 12-volt high power connectors for the current generation NVIDIA RTX 40 series. Because and we do
That's
include
really
that
nice.
modular cable. I think the webpage you're looking at right now, Robeytech, is for the standard edition.
Yep.
But it's real. You really can't tell until like you open the package and you'll see that single cable. Um, so very very clean. You don't have to use the adapter that comes with the NVIDIA card. It's just there with the
Yep.
power supply.
Which makes such a big difference. Honestly, dude, that adapter is gnarly. But somebody had asked in chat, does it come with white cables? Yes, it absolutely comes with
Yes.
white cables,
Yes,
so
it
those
does.
do match. So if you don't want to use extensions like I do, or I, in this case, and our build that we have here, we actually use cable mod cables, which, I mean, obviously we're making it look as beautiful as possible. But one of the things I really appreciate about white, a lot of times the white cables just look really good in builds, even stock, which is actually pretty cool. So if you are watching it on Twitch right now, we are giving away an Intel swag kit, all giveaways. Thank you for hanging out with Twitch. Super happy to have you guys here. All giveaways are happening over at Discord, though, so make sure you have both channels open. Very, very active community on both sides. We have 170 people hanging out right now 170 people hanging out on Discord. Twitch and YouTube, if you want to pop on over there to enter in on the giveaways, that's where they're going to be happening. But please make sure you still chill here in Twitch as well, which is always a good thing. But yeah. Yes, I mean, again, it's just like, it's great to have these quality PSUs. We've used them a ton, and then at the same time, you're kind of showing all of the different connectors there on the site for the A750. Well, David, anything else you want to cover before we let you head out to the BlizzCon location?
Let's see.
You can stay with us here all day.
I could stay with you guys for
Sure,
a
that
little
would be
longer, yeah,
BlizzCon.
because
Alex, you're like,
I'm trying
gonna
to
leave.
catch up with some BlizzCon news too before I head over to the show.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys have a booth over there, right? For the people who might be heading over there.
Yeah, I think I'm like wrapping it up parts, but I can talk about what we have at BlizzCon and what we're showing off.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
So we are the monitor sponsor, so we are showing up a lot of our new monitors there. Anyone who's there can take a look at QOLED, 240 hertz, ultra wide displays. I think we have an ultra wide. Oh, we might not because we ran out of table space. So we might have just a really large 32-inch monitor. But I think when we were at PAX, you remember this, Robeytech, we had the ultra wide. That was a 49-inch ultra wide, so huge monitor, and that one's high refresh rate and OLED. So there we are on monitors. Yeah, so MSI has monitors, and we have some pretty sick stuff.
Yeah, you guys do.
A lot of cool tech ones. So like I mentioned, ultra wide is definitely our flagship right now, but we still have some staples. So people who are just looking for a typical gaming monitor with like all the essential features, we definitely have it. We have monitors that have 144 refresh rate in curved and 27-inch and 24-inch sizes. So really just a lot of options out there if people are looking for a new MSI monitor. To keep your eyes peeled on, like, say, Black Friday, you'll find them out there. We have them available at all the usual tech retailers. So for in-store, you can find them at Micro Center and Costco and Best Buy. For online, you can find them at Newegg and Amazon and B&H. Those usual guys with the tech where you can find other MSI products like our motherboards, our graphics cards, our laptops. You'll definitely find our monitors there too.
Awesome.
So yeah, we are an official monitor sponsor of BlizzCon, and that's what's going on there. But we do have a few other products, powering those monitors. So of course, our laptops, our pre-built desktops, and then we have one display showing basically an inside-out computer. So that's got a motherboard and graphics card, but it's a fully live system powering another monitor there too. So anyone who's at BlizzCon, I don't know, because I think the opening ceremony is still going on right now. Hard to keep tabs on two things at the same time. But I think anyone's there. we have our stuff going on there. So come around, take a look.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for hanging out with us, David. We appreciate you showing all this stuff off. A huge thing, guys. If you just a little hint, a little secret. We're gonna be showing some cool MSI stuff coming up at DreamHack Atlanta, which is coming up in December. Plus, we have lots of other cool activations like what we did with the Halloween thing and stuff like that. But huge shout out to MSI for being such a big partner and sponsor for so many events, not just with their components, but also with their chassis, their all-in-ones, and also their monitors as well. And then, David, please make sure you get lots of BlizzCon swag. I was supposed to be there joining you this week, but unfortunately, fortunately, Dad is cancer-free, so we're celebrating that this week instead. So you have fun for both of us, okay?
All right, it was a pleasure. I hope to see you guys again, this year.
Yeah,
we got more to catch up on. All right,
will do. See you
Good
later,
to see you,
David.
man.
See you, and to your audience.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, thank you very much, David. Sarah's still alive.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for keeping her alive.
Yeah, awesome. And to the audience, you're in good hands. Intel and Robeytech are great to be with.
Thanks,
See you all next time.
I appreciate it. Bye, David. Okay, he likes you too, Alex, just so you know. Hey, what Lockett says I'm not allowed to say secret, or like, why do I get banned from that? I mean, that's not, why do I get, am I just terrible at keeping secrets? Is that what the problem is? Is that why I can't say this? But,
so you can type it, but you can say it? Or
yeah, I don't know. Somebody said, I'm trying to understand. I need more information on what that was. Well, guys, that was one way to kick off the show with a beautiful white build, right? Like, come on, that always makes me happy. Sarah's favorite builds, I think, are white. She has 2 Arctic builds. Alex, where are you on the white versus black builds? Do you have a particular favorite?
I have both.
Oh, okay.
I have the current one I'm using right now. It's a black, but my previous one that is still going on, it's a white, and that's actually a 11th gen. Yeah, I would say to be upgraded, but the one I'm running right now, which is the black one, is actually a 13th gen. So where I stand, I like the white. I like the white a lot. But if you have like a black mate, that could be really, really nice.
Yeah, like a matte, like an all matte.
Sorry, matte.
Yeah. We're going to be doing a completely blacked out, no RGB, very light. It's got a little bit RGB, just going to be light white. But yeah, we're doing one in 011 dynamic build. So yeah, those, and people seem to really, really like those. Not you, Matt. Remember, you're generic Matt. He's talking about like the nice Matt.
Yeah.
Poor Matt. Matt's like, dang, he got so abused last week. See, like Sarah thought we were rambunctious with her. Poor Matt was like dealing with all of the things last week. And by the way, if you guys are looking for a super cheap date, Matt is a great option. I'm just saying. Like, and he is. So just find him on Tinder. Great place to get. He'll take you to Costco. Always pays. Definitely worth going in there from that. Okay, so Sarah, where were you? What happened to you? Why were you gone last week? And what did you get us from your vacation? Because that's the thing. I'm always excited.
That's a real thing.
When Overlord comes home, what are the things that we got from? Have you shipped our little gifts yet? I mean, like
video
Alex
card.
and I have been
video card.
wondering what we're gonna get. Sarah's quiet. She's gone.
Good for a week, yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. A lot of snorkeling, a lot of blue water, frozen drinks. It was a good time. I did, however, get a lot of mysterious packages while I was gone.
Oh, really?
Wow.
One of them was pretty exciting. Yeah. So there's a lot of new chippy stuff. At my disposal.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens, but I believe a box of chippy keycaps came to my door while I was gone.
Wow,
Yes,
new
dude.
chippy
Wow,
stuff.
new
Everybody's
chippy
like, ooh,
stuff.
do
I
tell.
forgot
We
about
got some excitement going on in the chat. Everybody really likes the chippies are, for instance, like they're very, very big amongst the community. Super excited to see those. And then again, what did you get, Alex and I, from Mexico?
She's avoiding the question.
She is.
Answer the
You want a
question,
chippy
please.
keycap?
No!
Yes.
No,
I'll take it.
Alex, she forgot us. Alex, she forgot us. Oh, that
It's okay.
hurts.
I hope it's the last
Limited
time.
room in the suitcase.
That hurts.
Broken heart.
Broken-hearted, guys. Can we get an F in the chat for lack of? Oh man, that makes me so sad. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, can we get an F? Thank you very much, guys. F in the chat. Oh, thanks. I was really looking forward to like one of those like little tchotchkes you get. You know what I mean? Like maybe some sand that makes like a chippy sand.
I have a
design.
shell.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't have. You have a shell. I don't have anything. I just get tears. That's all I have. All I get to say. Robey seems really demanding. Wow. Wow. Vic
No, he has standards. He has standards.
Just calling me out like that. He's like, wow. I don't want to be Robey's friend ever. That's okay. Luckily I have no friends, so you can't go any higher than 0. But guys, we are going to get into the gaming news section of today's show. It's so glad to have you back, Sarah. Matt doing it. To be all honest, all joking aside, Matt did a fantastic job last week filling in. Those are some big shoes to fill in, but she got to do some relaxation, coming back completely recharged. Well, we think she's been a little quiet, but we'll go from there. Alex, you ready to talk about news, buddy?
Yes, sir. I mean, there's a lot of interesting news, and there was one. I forgot which one it was, but when we get to it, I'll remember. It caught my attention. Oh,
this one was interesting. You have been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed. I mean, this is like your homework, Assassin's Creed Mirage.
It is homework.
And one of the things that I do love about PC gaming is people doing what's called data mining. And what people do when they say data mining is they'll go and they'll basically go through all of the games, all of their assets, their asset files. They'll use things to basically depack them, and then they'll go look for hidden clues, because usually games don't necessarily ship fully finished unless it's Baldur's Gate and you're like, this is really boring, this has all of the content in it that I expected. Well, when this individual was data mining, they found a hint that the modern day part, so the whole thing is that if you've ever played Black Flag, is probably the best example, where you got to play an Abstergo employee who was working at Abstergo Studios. What essentially happens is that there's always like a modern day take, because it's shifting between the two. Well, it sounds like what's happening, Alex? What's going to happen here?
I don't know. They're just, so what's happening here is like there's thinking that the next one's going to be in the future, and this is just like evidence showing that that's what's going to happen. So it's pretty interesting. So I don't know what the great shift is, because I haven't gotten there yet, but
nobody does. So that's the thing, is this the only place this exists is in a asset that wasn't even in the game. They don't know what the Great Shift is. Somebody's saying, does this have anything to do with Assassin's Creed Red? It actually seems to have to do more with Assassin's Creed Hex, which is the title after Red, which I know a lot of people are really excited about it. But apparently all of the Abstergo story is now going to be jumping into like the late like 21st century, so 2090 to 2099, which if you haven't been following or you live under a rock, is not today. That's like a long time in the future. Alex, you and I would be dead. Sarah would be living forever because she's an AI overlord, but the rest of us would be dead.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, and all our friends too. No, I like what we're playing right now.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the thing is like the rumor is, and I love Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite games. I actually played through all of them one time on Twitch just to get through there, and their lore is actually really rich. So again, this is now, they're jumping into the future. There's apparently this great shift that happened, and now that's why they're jumping into the late 21st century to talk about what's happening with the future, and them doing the artifact testing and all that sort of stuff. So very, very interesting. Cool to see something like that coming from Assassin's Creed. And again, now that Alex will become the foremost expert on all things Assassin's Creed.
Exactly.
That's what it is, right, Alex?
That's the plan. And that's what we want to do. So hopefully next time I'll be able to have more insights on all these leaked stories, and it'll be interesting to see. I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun. So I'm actually having a lot of fun with Assassin's Creed Mirage, even though Fallenberger already.
And how is the progression going? How is the progress going with this stuff? Because I think didn't we say like end of the year?
Yes. Ooh, no pressure. No, I'm actually making progress already. There's a secret society for those who are playing. I already killed 2 guys, and I got distracted in a couple of side quests. I don't know how many of those I got to kill, but so far so good. I was able to unearth, spoiler alert, well, maybe not.
Wow, he's going to spoil it. No. We're going to have to get you a new cosplay that's called the, no, yeah. we're now officially in the let's circle back after. Yeah, you are right, Zach. We are officially in the it's going to happen, and it's getting closer. I officially listened to Christmas music this morning, so I'm already there. I've got my chestnut praline latte, and I've already hit Christmas. Dang it! If I could, my wife would let me decorate, but I have to wait till after Thanksgiving for Christmas decorating. Real quick aside, Alex, where are you on Christmas? Like, when is Christmas time started? Is it post Thanksgiving? Thank you for getting Mariah out already, or are you like? Do you have an opinion?
Yeah. Sorry. I thought you were going to continue talking. No.
Yeah, because that's
so it's
what I do.
funny because where I grew up, Christmas, the ambient of Christmas starts around September. You start like, oh, Christmas is getting closer and closer. So you can say that it sort of starts in September, but like after Halloween's done, is like, all right, we're full on Christmas mode.
It's like all in all, like Christmas. I mean, Christmas can never come too early, but some people are always. I will take a break for the 24th just to do Thanksgiving. It gives me a little bit of break from Christmas, and then I go right back to Christmas. Sarah, where are you at on Christmas? Are you fully decorated for Christmas, or are you like wait till Black Friday?
I had to wait for the sunburn to subside, but it goes up this weekend.
Oh,
like
yes!
3 is going up. So we're transitioning. I'll take a break for like Thanksgiving Day or a couple of days, whatever. But and I'm using DreamHack as an excuse. If I'm gonna miss a week in December, it's got to go up early.
There we go. I like it. Any excuse we can come up with to get more Christmas stuff going on. And look, like Alex already has Christmas decorations. His Christmas light is the flux capacitor.
I can go. You see, now I can go back in time, just like we're talking about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Exactly. There it is. Okay, so sorry now that we've completely jumped ship from there. By the way, do we have a recap of what's going on in BlizzCon? Let's see. Have we gotten a...
Yes, let me go check. So, you want to go for it?
Okay, so they outside we're like, all we know is that they announced Warcraft Rumbles, which that actually leaked like 2 weeks ago, and you could actually play it as of like 2 days ago. I've been following like Jez Corden, and Jez Corden, oh, thanks, Do the Drew, appreciate that. Jez Corden was basically already doing, like saying it's infuriating. I don't know if you could download, it's like World of Warcraft RTS meets like Clash of Clans, so that's actually been pretty interesting. Anything else that we have seen, like it sounds like they've announced a new character for Overwatch. And then, no, Viptis, other people play Blizzard games.
My
like
feelings, man. You ouch.
Yeah, wow.
For Boomer. Or you know what? I'm going home now.
Fat
Wait,
Hamburger
I'm
jumping on board. Wow. You guys, geez, okay. Ah, man. Okay, so so we'll keep the updates as we basically get them. We haven't seen anything so far, but I think those are kind of the highlights so far. Right now. Speaking of that, dude, Alex, this thing surprised me. I had no idea this was a possibility.
Well, that's what that was
the library.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the library. I was like, what?
What? I didn't know you could do this.
Me neither.
Okay, so this came out on The Gamer. I don't know, is this you or me, Alex? I don't know who's covering this.
It doesn't matter. We can go back and forth.
Okay, so this individual basically said, you know, with all modern day games coming out and with the prices of AAA titles jumping up to $70, you know where he has been getting his games?
From the library.
Apparently his local library, and I need to go find this out, gets all these games in, and then you can go and check them out yourself. And we're talking about Xbox, PlayStation 5, Mario Wonder from basically for Nintendo Switch. On top of like movies, you also have they have a streaming service for watching modern day movies as well, and board games, comic books.
Yeah, I kept like reading through the article. Is like, is he talking about like a virtual library or like the old school library?
No,
because my head just couldn't like. It's a regular library.
Libraries have apps now.
Yes.
So like our local library, you can check out books. I should be
ashamed.
Yeah.
I should be ashamed because that means I haven't been in the library in forever.
I mean, this guy was literally saying he checks again, it takes a while. Obviously there's probably a librarian shortlist for who gets to have who gets access to like the brand new title the moment it comes in. You know, there's somebody who's like cozying up to the librarian and being like, hey, you know, I got to be first on your list when this new game comes in. But dude, like, I had no idea that this was an option. And again, it's going to take you some time to probably play like brand new games. But dude, think about think of like your Steam catalog. Now you've got the whole library catalog you haven't played. Alex, that makes me sad.
I'm gonna go cry now.
I know. And then
like this year it's been crazy good for games, and if you're trying to catch up to games like me, it's like impossible, and also bankrupt you. Well, we do have some help, a lot of help actually, but yeah, I can see how this being the great thing to go. And I was just mind blown. It's like, oh, it has comics, it has video games. I was like, what? Where was this when I was younger? I mean, I'm still pretty young, you know, in my early 20s.
Hey, we don't lie on this show. We don't lie on this show. I'm just saying, like, we're going in there and all that sort of. I just want to make sure he is not in his early 20s. He just turned 19. He's not even old enough to drink. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, that's how young.
Exactly.
That's how young he is, right? But I mean, again, has anybody? So we see some people have got some expertise in here already. Has anybody been to the library and checked out like one of these games, or like checked out a game or anything like that? Have you done this? I know I have not. I don't know. I know I'm not entirely sure Sarah has. Maybe that's why she went to Mexico, so she knew they had newer games there.
They were cheaper there.
They were cheaper there. Cheaper than free. They pay you.
It's like that.
I haven't
like
tried the
healthcare.
games.
You haven't tried the games, okay?
But the audiobooks for sure. So
Okay.
I've been on the library audio book bandwagon for a lot of years.
Okay.
So that means that you have an app, that you have the audiobooks that you can like virtually check out and you just listen to them.
Yeah, it's kind of like Netflix. After a while, they expire. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, like, so again, maybe that's the thing. If you're bored this weekend and you haven't been able to get your, you know, the latest titles, maybe pop on over to your local library and give it a go. There might be something there that you can check out, especially if you're a video game person, because apparently there's games, apparently apps for audiobooks, movies, Blu-rays, CDs. You can catch up on like all of the modern day stuff, like comic books and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool. So pretty stoked about that. Going on to the next story, which I also thought this was incredibly interesting. And honestly, I'm surprised it took so long. But Doritos released an AI to silence chip crunching while gaming. So if you are a streamer, you can download this app and you can munch on Doritos. And they tested. It was over 500 different Dorito crunches that essentially, so you can eat and people can't hear you, because apparently they ran these stats. Did you read this, Alex? They ran these stats on how many people
I'll
don't
tell
like.
you later why not.
I know. Like, apparently people don't like to hear other people eat on stream, which, I mean, no surprise. I try very hard when I like to eat like Werther's Originals. Can I get, by the way, if you're a fan of Werther's Originals, which, I mean, Vitus is probably going to make fun of me already as a boomer, but Werther's Original, which are like the caramel candies. Sarah, have you had these before, Werther's Originals?
Oh yeah, but I like there's a new one with like a center. Have you had
those are the ones, the vanilla cream. So those are the ones, I eat those on stream a lot. But I try very hard to put my mic away and stuff like that. But essentially, it's now you can basically chew Doritos, download this app, and nobody will hear you chew. They'll just see them go in, but it's like they're silent. Have you already downloaded this, Alex?
I downloaded it for the next hot chip challenge.
I kind of feel like we need to test this on the next show, Sarah.
We should do that.
We should.
I can make that happen. I do appreciate that Doritos felt like it had the most unique sound that it could, like, as opposed to all other chips, but it knew that it was a Dorito crunch. So yeah, I was kind of impressed.
So the Dorito crunch with the Coke fizzing.
Yeah, but I guess they said they tested. 5,000 Dorito chip crunches to be able to detect the sound of the triangular chip. So they tested over 5,000 Dorito crunch sounds to get this to work. And apparently, here's the numbers: 46% of gamers.
Research.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's crazy. That's like that's actually. I wonder if the same thing you guys did for your AI, basically assist in over. They did more chips testing. So I feel like Intel needs to step up its game. That's what I'm seeing
agree.
here. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, here it is. 46% of gamers in the UK dislike the sound, while only 30% of the US people are like, I don't mind it. Maybe US folks are like more okay with people eating on stream.
I don't know. I don't like. That will be in my eyes. Like, I mean, I understand, Rob, because your streams are like, well, and some streams that we've done that go for hours and hours and hours, and you're just like, I'm a little hungry. But yeah, it's fine. I like it. Yeah.
It's happened twice where I got so hungry. So one time we did that Halo custom water cooled loop. It took 12 plus hours to do that live stream. And I had to, like, at one point in time, I was shaking. I was so hungry. I had to stop, go downstairs, eat a protein bar, like, and I did it off stream. Like, I just had to do it so quick because I was so hungry and so mentally exhausted from doing that. So yeah, like, I appreciate, now I know that I can safely eat Doritos and not have anybody to worry about it. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So.
That's crazy. That's like no, it's okay. This will take 3 hours.
Yeah, no.
Hour into it. Oh my God.
Jim, go ahead, Sarah.
I was going to say, I appreciate that you can't hear it on stream. My question is if you're munching that good on Doritos, like, what does your controller look like after?
Dude,
like,
yeah, you know, and honestly, you got to appreciate we had some ideas brought up in chat. Chopsticks, so they have those like finger chopsticks. I see them show up on Instagram all the time. So you basically have them, they sit on top of your controller fingers, and then you can use those to do it, and then you don't get any chip dust. So they're like literally for gamers, so they don't necessarily get messes on their controllers. So I feel like we're going to get some Robeytech or some Intel gaming of these things to partnership with Doritos. I feel like a whole thing is coming together because of this.
Yeah, it's funny because I have a little bit of an OCD. So I have like, okay, my left hand is the one that's going to get dirty. So then the right hand, I can grab all their stuff and not get it dirty. And then my right hand will be able to clean my left hand.
I got Sensation Black in YouTube and Twitch chat going, or you can eat something better than Doritos. I can't. They have no other AI assist for this yet. I can't eat anything else. The only thing I've got
what is the lettuce?
Is silent
what is
Doritos.
The Caesar salad? The Caesar salad.
I can get a Caesar salad. Wow.
What?
Where did that come from, Alex?
Well,
Caesar salad.
Yeah,
we game differently, Alex. We really do.
Alex is over there like, I'm drinking my protein shake and eating my Caesar salad. Meanwhile, I'm up there, Cheetos, gummy bears. Pandas, exactly. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Okay, continuing with the news thing, the power of play, how esports and gaming transform student learning. This also feels, I'll be honest, guys, this is an article that recycles itself pretty regularly. Yep. Don't get me wrong. I actually love all of the stuff that's coming on here, but it is really hard. I don't know if you guys saw this, but yesterday 100 Thieves had layoffs. We just got finished with layoffs at Destiny 2. It's the end of CLG. We've had like esports and success haven't really been two things that have been going all that well together, but I do love that people find video games and gaming as a way to do education and create broader horizons for kids to answer questions within the world of tech. Which is the short of this article in the end. I just don't know if like esports is really like, I think the future of esports is very unproven right now as people are trying to figure out how to make it profitable all up. Yeah, I thought this was an interesting article. Alex, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, this is something that comes over like, hey, it's only been 3 months since we have done something like this. But I think what it's trying to drive is, because at the beginning, like gaming, oh my God, that's going to rotten your brain. So I think what they're trying to do is try to keep them change that mentality. Like, yes, gaming, but gaming can also bring all these other great things to you, like connect with your friends, problem solving skills, and all this other stuff, get you in touch with technology. So, I mean, it has a good heart and I like where it's going. It just happens it's an ongoing effort to change that. And where's it going with esports? There's esports right now, like I said, and when we talk about in other shows, we're still trying to figure out where it's going to go. So it'll be interesting to see.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like I love education and how technology breaks into education. I feel like this is one of those things that is desperately needed. I feel like gaming still has that almost that mystique around it, which is in a lot of ways is very, very negative, right? Both from the community aspect, and that's kind of like most things. Most of the thing that makes the news, and I think, I feel like even the Intel chat's talking a little bit. Most of the thing that has a tendency to make the news usually has a tendency to be negative, right? Nobody ever sits there and says, hey, gaming was responsible for, like how much money in charity for Extra Life and Gamers Outreach have been reached for basically raising money and all that sort of stuff. Gamers do a lot of great things. Unfortunately, the stuff that usually comes out is because of, whatever X, Y, and Z thing that has a tendency to happen. Sometimes comes back to it was because he was a gamer or whatever it was. So I love to see that there's some positivity there. But I don't know, Alex, any other thoughts?
No, I think there's two sides to the story, right? And I think as we move into a more technologically, I guess, advanced world, I think this is, we should focus on that side. So it's, we would have showed that it's like a double-edged sword, but
Yep.
it's good that we keep sharpening the good side.
Now, if you want a good time, and I'm just gonna leave this in here. I'm gonna leave this in here because people are talking about gummy bears. Go read the Haribo sugar-free gummy bear reviews on Amazon. Let me just leave it at that. If you want for a really good time, just a good laugh, go read those. And then the Howl at the Moo t-shirt ones, they are amazing. If you haven't seen it, go read them. They will make you, people are already laughing because they know exactly what I'm talking about. People are talking about what gummy bears are made of. You should not think about what your food is made of. If you are, then you're going to have a really bad time and only eat on the outside of the grocery store because that's really only the stuff that is not, you don't have to think about that. But, oh, man. Oh, those are so funny. Jumping into news, I also think this is such a harsh topic. Topic.
Yeah.
So,
this is a harsh topic, but it's a little interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you do it. You lead this one because this one is. I don't know. I love the idea, the concept.
Yes,
I just don't know if the execution is actually going to do a dang bit of good.
Yeah.
But go ahead and tell us about it.
So long story long, Ubisoft, is trying to improve how gamers play, right? To remove the toxicity that is going on for mostly, in all the games that are on the community, first-person shooters. So they are going to go and for those who are being toxic or labeled as toxic, they have created an 11-page booklet that will equip players to identify, counter, and shield themselves from abuse. So it's a booklet. That means it's written. And for those who are identified as toxic, they will send that booklet to them so they can read it and improve their, stop being toxic.
So to give you a little bit more context, if you are in a multiplayer game or you have been flagged as basically abusive or you get flagged twice in a multiplayer game, Ubisoft sends you this book that says how to not be you. How to be a better you when gaming. It is... I love the idea because, again, they're saying there's a lot of toxic behavior. Usually, and the thing that was so funny is they basically say it's really among people who aren't very good at multiplayer video games.
Wait, I feel targeted. Hold on.
But yeah, they say, and I actually, the thing I find so disappointing is that they don't actually show the book. I think it would be really cool to actually see the book because, if a book or presentation is done well, people have a tendency to believe it. But the whole thing is that one of the things that is so great about what Ubisoft is doing here is they feel like what they do is people get banned or whatever it was, which is a reactive answer to the problem. They're trying to create a proactive answer to the problem, which is essentially saying, look, if you're here and you're getting this, there is an issue that you have, and it is behavioral. And our way of showing you that is by providing you a book that says, here are ways to treat what it is, right? And by doing that and saying, it's like, any problem, right, with a rehab or whatever it was, the big thing is the first thing is admitting there's actually a problem. And Ubisoft is saying, look, this is one way to approach it. We don't know if it's going to work, but we feel like, at least at this point, we're not attacking the symptom, we're attacking the root of the issue, which is people need to be aware they have a behavioral problem. And here are some things you can do to make that better.
Robey. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, it is linked as per the chat. If you said Tilt Triggers, good gameplay book.
Oh, there it is right there. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, so it's it's pretty.
Let's go. Ooh.
Okay, so we're looking at it here.
Also for Isn't it also for those who kind of filed like a bullying claim or anything like
Yeah,
They
that?
get it as well,
yeah.
They get
How
it
they
as
can
well.
protect
So
themselves. Yeah.
yeah, so it's trying to address it from both sides. It's not just, hey, you've got a behavioral problem, how to behave better. It's also like how to best deal with, maybe a little bit of cyberbullying.
And what it's telling you is like if you're feeling these things, like it's like feeling angry, it's like here's what you do: step away, like recognizing the signs,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. Again, it's not really a book; it's more like a PowerPoint presentation. Let's be honest. This is, I mean, this.
Hey, what's
yeah.
wrong with PowerPoint presentations?
Nothing,
Oh, I
nothing.
know. This one doesn't have graphics and
Yeah.
transitions, so it's not as cool as the one we showed the other time.
But yeah, this is of young, 28% of young players are quitting video games. I think that's interesting. But again, the book, I think I appreciate that. I appreciate what is the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And I think in this case, I think this is Ubisoft saying we're not going to do the same thing. We're going to do something different. We're going to try and attack the problem at its root. Will it work? We're not sure, but at least we're trying something, and we can use that to learn and make something better. One thing I really do appreciate about game companies is that they are so into the psychology of players, right? That's how they make their games. And whether you want to argue that with the gambling stuff, with loot crates and all that sort of stuff, I still feel like this is something where you're seeing those powers which can be used for addictiveness, used in a way that might actually end up resulting in something that could be more positive. Will it work? I'm not sure. So, Alex, any other thoughts?
No, I think it's like you said. I think it's a good initiative. Hopefully, people will take it and run with it. But like you said, just step away if things are becoming too toxic and people are taunting or bullying. Just step away. I mean, it's a virtual environment. It's easy as exit.
I just think it's the nature of competitive gameplay, guys. I don't think some people are saying it has to do with design, but again, if somebody can win, there has to be a loser, and losing is not something that people teach. I mean, it's one of those things that, even with my kids, we've had to work really hard in terms of teaching people to be good competitive players, to learn good sportsmanship. And I don't know if it's something that's taught all that well. And so I feel like I don't know if it's gotten. I think the thing is I don't know if it's gotten worse or better. I don't know if if one generation versus the other is better at this or not. All I know is just go to Call of Duty and play with anybody, and
Exactly.
the amount of racist and immediate sexist
slurs.
and you name it, right? Like or League of Legends. That's not a good time. Dota,
No.
you know what I mean? You name
No,
it, right?
yeah.
I think the only place that's nice is the Intel Morning Show, because everybody here is kind.
Unless you're Sarah.
Unless you're Sarah, who doesn't buy you gifts at Mexico,
Actually-
Are you tracking my blood pressure, Alex? Is
That's
that
what
what
I
that
am
is?
tracking your blood pressure.
I
Just
mean,
making
but
sure
the thing
you're
is
still
that I
alive.
think is so funny is that you guys, these puzzles which are amazing. Somebody's counting those heartbeats right now.
and the flux capacitor. too.
And the flux
Sorry.
capacitor switching and all that other stuff. Like people literally, you guys are amazing. I just have to say, the greatest thing that has ever come from these things has been these puzzles. We've actually shown 11 puzzle things already. I'm just kidding. That's not true.
You're just mean.
That was
That's
the
just
neatest
mean.
thing ever, right there.
Wow, that was just so mean.
I could have just left that. And people would be like, "Wait, what?" Yeah. Oh my gosh. My sleep hates you,
You
Robey.
said you need to read the book now.
I have to go. Yeah. Hey, just so you know, Sarah just sent me that book.
Yeah, there you go. Go read that link. We actually go read through all the slides.
I need you to go read this right now. Oh man. So we have a little bit of time still to run through some of our favorite top 10 lists, guys.
Yes.
The top 10 lists. These are always some of our favorite rights because these always end up being. These always.
We get the chairs again.
Dang it. Okay, so Matt just showed something in chat. He says the 14th Gen Challenge rule: don't trust anything Robey says. Do you know what the sad thing is that I have how you maybe you don't, but if you have really good friends and those friends have kids, they call you Uncle Robey or whatever it was. In 4 or 5 of these households, the number one rule is don't trust anything Uncle Robey says, which now the Intel community now has the don't trust anything Robey says. which is really bad.
It's
I
spreading.
I feel like I'm failing as a tech influencer because like the rule is don't trust anything Robey says. Oh man, I failed. Okay, on to the news. Oh,
Well,
man.
have you, or have you succeeded?
Okay, so this one is from the fine folks over at IGN, which is, it's coming up, guys. I mean, I was joking about Christmas. Obviously, I'm listening to Christmas music. You guys will start hearing Christmas music, playing pretty regularly and all that sort of stuff on channels. But Black Friday, it's coming up. It's actually not that far away.
Not that far, no.
It really isn't. And so IGN, like we're starting to see a lot of these top 10 lists, but also deals things coming out here. And so IGN has put together an article of like what to expect for PCs, PC gaming Black Friday deals. And so we're going to kick it off with here. It says Dell and Alienware. Here's my thing, guys. Dell and Alienware, I'd say laptops. I have a tendency to be where the strength is for Alienware and Dell. So if you're looking for Black Friday deals, obviously the short of this article, which we have to laugh, is, hey, guess what? Everybody's going to have Black Friday deals. That's really this article. I don't know what they're expecting to really get out of it because I read this entire thing and all they said was, hey, guess what? Everybody's going to have sales. Oh, man, this article. Oh, sorry.
Some of those articles, man.
I know. They're articles that are
like,
just like, for the sake of having an article.
It's so long. And like, okay, I just read a lot of words and didn't get information.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I know. Vip,
so you have Dell, and then you have the
HP, Lenovo. But the thing that was so sad, so here's the thing. Amazon I thought was actually pretty interesting because Amazon is going to have some independent sales. So like you'll see things from like MSI and other companies. Walmart was another one that, I mean, dude, Walmart's got a little bit of a history with PCs. I don't know about if you ever going to just search Walmart PC and then make a decision on whether Walmart's a good option. The thing that was kind of sad though is these, and this is the second time that I've seen this now. We've had this going. Like some of the best PC manufacturers out there, like your Origins, your Falcons, your CyberPower, your iBuyPower, they're not in here, right? Like your best SIs, right?
Through Amazon though.
But even then, like you can't like Origin, like you can't get main gear. You can't get like there's some options there. It's what is the other one? Oh gosh, I just forgot the name. But yeah, point being is that there's a lot of ones that you can't actually get options that actually I feel like are better, kind of closer to getting pre-builts. And the other thing too is I kind of feel like they should have had some pre-built things. Like there's going to be some great deals on building pre-built PCs as well. Intel Gamer Days, people like refreshing for who. Let me ask you guys this question: who is a Black Friday shopper? I'd love to know. Like I don't know a ton of them. Is anybody like huge in terms of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that sort of thing? Are you guys, do people still purchase? Do you feel like this is the best time to get stuff? Sarah says yes. Not for Robeytech or Alex, she won't buy anything, but hey, she will buy stuff for herself.
For herself, it's a green light. For us, it's like not even for vacation, not even a souvenir, not even from the airport, like a little.
My goodness, I bought a T-shirt, guys.
That says, and I didn't bring any presents to my friend. That's what the T-shirt said.
Oh man, that's interesting. But point being is that it is. The other thing I will say is, let's be honest. How many? There have been like, but now with Prime Day, and then with like TechTuber and Fantastic, and it feels like every other month is really kind of Black Friday. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like sales are happening all the time. I don't really feel like the deals are anywhere near as good as they used to be because of the proliferation of the internet and everything else. That all in all, they're kind of still the same deals. You know what I mean? Walmart days, there's like all sorts. Like ever since like Amazon kind of had their Prime days, it kind of feels like it's just kept going.
Is it me or Amazon has like 2 Prime days? Because there was one like halfway through the year, and I saw that. I was like, again, are we doing this again? And then there's Black Friday. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah. So I mean, like I think that's my issue is that Black Friday just feels like another sale. You know what I mean? And then again, I don't even know. I mean, what Black Friday really was for people who don't know. Black Friday was when essentially that's when companies, for the most part, went from red into black, right? Like, so it's a big sales thing, and so I feel like they've done that a long time ago. I mean, but so anyway. Okay, next one on the list: best curved gaming monitors in 2023. MSI was actually on this list, I think. I lied. Never mind.
Corsair.
Yeah, Corsair was. So actually, believe it or not, Sarah, one of your monitor is actually on this list. Best curved gaming monitor, best ultra wide curved gaming monitor went to the Xeneon Flex.
I'm actually surprised that the Samsung G9 is cheaper than the Corsair one. Oh, that's interesting. Well, as per Amazon pricing.
Yeah, dude. Oh wow. Oh well, honestly, the thing
I've
is,
got the baby brother of that one. I've got the baby brother of the Samsung, but I love them. I don't think I could go back to like less than 47 inches and not curved anymore. I feel like I'm just spoiled, but
yeah.
Yeah.
You asked Alex why the Samsung Odyssey G9, that is not their OLED. Oh, it is their OLED.
Oh, it's not the OLED.
No, it is. I have no idea, but it doesn't bend. Maybe that's why.
No, I thought it was already bent.
No, it's just pre-bent. You this one you can't have.
Oh, it's pre-bent. Yeah, you can't go like.
Okay, so let's ask this. So since the Flex is on here, Sarah, how often do you bend your monitor?
I don't. It stays bent.
It stays bent. So that's always a question that I've always had is like, do you feel like how many people, like how often have you bent it? Have you gone back and forth? Like it's like, okay, productivity Sarah time, and she like plays the Transformer music, go and then transcores it back. But no, you just leave it bent.
I like to freak people out when you do it,
Oh my God.
or make people try it.
Okay.
So I've done it a dozen or so times.
Okay.
But most of the time it stays in game mode. So you turn on, you load up the game, you're ready to go. So.
Okay, cool. Well, I have to say, like, I have checked out a number of these monitors, the Samsung Odyssey G5, everything that's kind of on this list. Outside, the only one I haven't tried is the Alienware, and Alienware is usually one of those, like, they are very well known for the quality of their monitors.
Yep.
So that doesn't surprise me. But I will say everything else, the Samsung, the only one I also haven't tried the G9. I really kind of want to. I actually almost bought it, but I have been told, like from people who stream, for streamers, ultra wides are actually terrible because they don't, like, in terms of translating for gaming and all that. Most of the time when you're doing your gaming, you're also streaming, and so that doesn't usually actually work all that well.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, good list. Any thoughts on your side, Alex?
No, I agree with the streamers because right now I'm on a widescreen, and when you go to Robocop, when we're gonna go play, you're gonna see that it's gonna kind of shrink. It's gonna go wide. Yeah, which one is your daily driver? The Corsair, Robey?
My daily driver is actually an Asus 40. It's an Asus 42-inch OLED is mine. So I actually use the big Asus OLED, but it's regular. And then I have two FV43Us as well. So there's three 40+ inch monitors in a setup. That's my daily driver, which are all OLED, which is nice. And then my main game monitor is a 85-inch LG television. So that's what I actually mostly game off of as well. So I love OLED. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait,
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
You go ahead. No, you go.
No, you go ahead.
Is that the new
Stop being
wall
polite.
ones?
You go ahead.
You see, reading that manual did help.
Yeah, it did. I did. I'm way more polite now.
Right.
If somebody's talking about the interfaces, I will say the 27-inch Xeneon, the new 27-inch Xeneon. If you haven't checked that one out, the interface on that is fantastic. I also am a huge fan of Gigabyte because their Gigabyte ones, you can actually control all of your settings from your PC. You don't even have to use the monitor interface at all. So Gigabyte and Corsair, if you're looking for the best interface, those are actually both really, really good. So, okay. Last news thing, guys, and then we'll jump into playing some Robocop. I know people are actually really excited about that. I actually really found this article interesting. So let me tell you guys, believe it or not, having quiet gaming laptops is a real issue. I would say we're hitting on borderline pandemic when it comes to quiet gaming laptops. So if you guys have ever watched the Intel Morning Show, I love Falcon Northwest. I'm a huge fan of Alienware, but I'll be honest, man, you guys can hear those jet engines going the entire time. And so I actually really appreciated this. I have tested a number of these, and this is actually very, very true. I don't know, Alex, thoughts? Quiet gaming laptops. Is this a thing you worry about? Does this keep you up at night like it does me?
Yes, please. Actually, a lot of the issues that we were having earlier with my mic and everything was my workstation laptop. That the fan was just constantly on, and it sounded like that background white noise that we couldn't figure out what it was until I turned it off. It's like, oh my god. So yes, definitely looking for something that is nice and quiet. Definitely works. You don't notice it until it goes off, like because it's white noise. So it's gone. You're like, yeah, I'll just work, and then all of a sudden it goes off. You're like, oh wow, that's a big difference.
I don't know, Sarah. Any thoughts? Do you use a lot of gaming laptops, Sarah?
You know what, I don't, but I think you mentioned it. I've got 2 white builds in my office, so normally when it comes to gaming, that kind of stuff, I'm going to use the desktop. But what I was excited about is that most of these we've actually reviewed on the show over the last several months.
Yes, we have. In fact, yeah, the best one we actually had on the show just the week you were gone.
So it's nice to see that we're bringing you guys really a lot of the top tech, and so yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the number one on the list, and I believe this is true. So we were doing the overclocking, undervolting demonstration, and he actually brought the Razer Blade Gaming 18. And believe it or not, this laptop. So here's the deal: it is quiet. It does suffer from thermal throttling, so performance isn't quite at the same level as some of the higher end gaming laptops like the Falcon DRX, the Origin. Same thing with the Origin. What are they called? I forgot the name of their. I have a number of, but their 18-inch laptop option as well. The Eon 18, right? And then even the MSI. But the Razer Blades are quiet. In terms of if you are a gamer / streamer who needs to game, stream / on the road, I will say, man, Razer Blade makes a really, really good option. This one that they showed, the Intel Core i9-13950HX. The other thing, too, is you can undervolt and overclock it, so it does not have undervolt protection, something we have seen an issue with some of the Clevo laptops as well. And then the other thing, too, is even under load, it's actually incredibly quiet. This is probably going to end up being the Intel Morning Show potential portable studio. I'm talking to Razer about having that versus having to travel with something like the Falcon Tiki or something like that.
Yeah, this is my first. Always when people ask me, it's like, oh, which laptop should I get for gaming? It's like, well, you should start looking at. Well, first question is your budget, but if money's no limit, it's like, Razer is really good.
Yep. And then the Asus ROG Strix G17, we've tested the different version of this. Again, another one. This one actually has I'm going to kind of stick with the 4070 models because the thing is that this has been something 4000 series plus 13th gen or 13th gen have been like, or now the new later AMD CPUs have just been an issue. It's honestly 40 series has been one. This one, again, another one that's a little bit quieter. Again, this is more for like your mainstream in terms of cost and stuff like that. The Strix G17 was another one on there. The other one that's also super interesting, and MSI, unfortunately we weren't able to talk to David. MSI laptops have also been really quiet. This is the Raider. I've actually used this one a number of times. I know that Andy the Lab carries this with her. This is another 17.3-inch 4090 13980HX laptop as well, and is also pretty quiet as well.
Yeah, I love my previous laptop was an MSI. That was my daily driver. It was really, really good. It was really nice. I mean, all the laptops that they have listed here, like you mentioned, they're top notch. So you can't go wrong with any of these guys.
It's the one I haven't tested, and I'd love to actually get my hands on, and I might have to ping Asus to find out and get a loaner for this. The ROG Zephyrus, the Duo 16. I know a lot of people really like that second screen. I don't know. Have you had a chance to play with it at all, Alex?
No, I saw it a couple of times. I think I saw it at PAX East, but I haven't had the time to play with it running any benchmarks. So I thought it was pretty neat.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Well, guys, that is it for the gaming news. And also, thank you again so much for MSI for tuning in and showing us their latest hardware. It's time to transition to Robocop. And I know people seem really excited about this. So for those who don't know, Robocop Rogue City is basically set in the Robocop universe. You get to play Robocop, and it's not just action. You actually get to do like open world policey things, right?
You do. Yes, you do. It was pretty interesting because I started playing last night a little bit, and I passed the tutorial, and I got to the police station, and one of the side things you can do is like, oh, I need some help attending the regular people with the complaints. So you have like you start attending people. It's like, oh, my neighbor is too loud. The one that caught my attention was this lady comes in is like, oh, my son has been lost for the last 24 hours. So Robocop's answer is like, oh, I couldn't do anything until it's 72 hours for an adult. But then you get to you have a choice with the conversation of helping her or just telling her to come back in 24 hours or once the 72 hours are complete. So you get to either be like by the book or you get to be like Alex Murphy, like, you know, a human side. So I chose like, oh, well, I'll be human. Let's say like, okay, kids, oh, we're worried. So I said like, okay, ask for information about her kid. So he goes like, tell me more about your kid. And then the lady gives her the whole information. And then Alex goes into the computer. Well, not Alex, Robocop goes into the computer and looks like, oh yeah, your son has been dead for the past 24 hours. We just got a notice from the morgue. Like, ouch.
Wow.
Like, oh, yeah, that was deep.
So you need to prepare, right? And then the other two is, yes, I have now become Robeycop. So yes, we're gonna have Robeycop going on here. Let's go ahead and switch over to gameplay. You're gonna go to your screen stuff here for a second.
Yes. Let me figure that out. There it is.
There it is.
Right. Is that one, or you want me to? How do you want me to do?
Hold on, let me go. Let me see what this one is. I know I have one of them that's all you. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Here. Okay, that's from the way long time ago. Hold on, let me bring it up here, guys. So we're going to prep transitioning over to some, him getting ready.
I think I've missed the costume anticipation.
Oh, dude, it's full tilt now.
Yeah, I mean, the community asked for more costumes, and boy, does Alex delivers. I feel like every week. What was it last week?
You know what? It was like he had a full blown like mask that like looked like it was from the universe, which was actually pretty crazy. So it was pretty nuts. So I was actually really impressed. So we're gonna shut this down, get this desktop out of the way, and then prep for, I've got everything ready for my gameplay. And then while he transitions over. Ugh.
Oh, thanks guys. Now I see the emote. Awesome.
Yeah, luckily we actually have the, he's actually now an emote. So we're gonna, Robeycop and LexCop are coming up right now.
Oh goodness. How many emotes are we going to end with at the year? You know, that should be the next thing. It's going to be, you know, there's always the zip tie count. I feel like by the end of the year, we need to have an emoji count for Lex.
Yeah, for sure. How many is it going to be? Dude, he is, you have to admit, Sarah, he's really taken a liking to cosplay. I mean, again, I feel like we've unlocked a new side of Alex.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I mean, he needed more creativity in his life.
Oh, I like the professor one. Was that last week too? What, he has gloves now?
Yeah, because we were doing overclocking, and he was like, "Hey, am I appropriately dressed?" We're like, "You may be a little overdressed there, Alex. You might have taken it to another level." So
do you have a little Ellen2 or something like that?
Yeah, we're just undervolting a laptop, Alex. I don't know what you were expecting to have happen, but I don't know. Maybe there was some past trauma or something like that really just kind of felt like he was boxed in. He wanted to be extra safe, but yeah, we're glad that he's okay.
Oh, I like it. Electric Yoshi's like cosplay challenge went.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I don't know if honestly, guys, I don't think I could win that one. I mean, Alex has got so much. I mean, outside my Harry Potter costume, which was actually my Hufflepuff, was pretty on point. It was pretty on point. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never seen you in a tie, so that was
I had to watch a video that's been watched 15 million times. Even though I went to a military school, I didn't remember how to tie a tie, so I had to go back and like look it up and be like, okay, how do I do this again? So, but I figured it out.
I was waiting for you to get tired of the cape during the build, but you did a good job.
No, I did it, and that cape was like covering whole swaths of the build at the same time. It was actually pretty funny, like how much that ended up being a thing, right? So it was pretty good. Okay, guys, we are now about to get started. We're just giving Alex his time. We're gonna jump into gameplay in just a second. I had to take down the beautiful build that we were using earlier. So, ooh.
By the way, congrats to those. I think we've had quite a few winners today. So we've had some swag winners and some folks dropping in some pictures of those swag kits, and they're pretty epic.
Which is cool.
Yeah, and we've had a couple of winners now for the Robocop game codes.
Which, I mean, that's what we want. We always want people to be excited, and we love how much you guys come in and tune in and be a part of everything. It's like that's what we want, right? Like that's why we do what we do. Okay. Oh, that's why. I turned off. I was like, why is my screen not showing up? Oh yeah, I forgot I turned off my screen so it wouldn't reflect in the light. And I was like, why is my thing? Okay, here we go, guys. Let's get to gameplay here.
It's taking Alex so long. I feel like he's just building the anticipation.
What is happening? I don't even know what's happening right now.
Freeze. Freeze. Wait.
Oh.
Oh. You must obey the law.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Alex, this is like, we can't even, this is like on a whole nother level.
Freeze. Freeze.
Oh.
Where did you get that costume?
Please stick to your lane.
Please stick to your lane.
Is my robot voice going? I can't hear it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we can hear it.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool costume. I get to use it also in Halloween.
Halloween next year.
Robocop. Oh.
Oh no.
I can barely read the monitor. I have a big head. This is so small. This is so small. Like, sorry. There we go.
I would like to know how big your like how we're gonna have to get additional room for his additional budget for his cosplay.
No joke.
Like every week keeps going.
It keeps getting more and more insane.
More elaborate. All right, let me see if I can.
Okay, here we go.
Editing. There you go. Are you not entertained?
I am fully entertained.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
hope
very
that
entertained.
this guy, like everybody in the chat, and sorry I can't read the chat right now because I can't see for the
Because I can't see.
But
Oh,
I hope the wait and the patience are paying off.
your emoji is already pretty epic. I'm also amazed on how many gifts there are for Robocop.
Oh, I know.
There
Like
are
you never.
so many
But that's the thing is like I think that's why a game like this exists is because you don't think it actually has the mass appeal it does. But then you come to find out, yeah, there's a lot of people who really like Robocop.
I'm reliving all of my 90s,
Childhood.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Robocop Rogue City. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer because, we like to show you guys modern day games. This game is pretty violent. So just be aware, it is, I mean, if you have not seen Robocop, it has to, right? Like, It has to be true to the source material. Let's be honest. Robocop was not a.
PG-13.
Yeah, it was not. It was not PG-13. Okay, we got DLSS. We're not going to use frame generation. Graphics.
You can use XeSS.
Yeah. And then you actually have options. Yeah, we can show XeSS, which is actually independent, right? So you don't have to use that if you want to. So we can do that as well. And then we have our performance is as far from. We're gonna put it on Epic, because that's what we do. And hit X apply. Okay, here we go. Here we go. New main campaign. What did you play? Extreme?
No, actually played hard.
You played hard?
No, I played normal and it felt a little too easy, so that's what I'm saying. Go with hard. Yeah.
Man, Alex is getting, ever since he started playing Ghost Runners.
Oh, new poll pop up. What is your favorite Lex emoji?
Oh man.
I feel like Robocop is running away with it.
Hey, the funny thing is I don't have. I need to zip it up, and I can't reach. So I'm like, I'm coming undone, people. I'm coming undone.
Super Alex Bros, is that in the...
I just have to say, the one thing I love about this show, there's Robocop, is that it's actually, regardless of wherever you are in terms of the 80s, 90s, or 2000s, or 2020s, it's totally true of Detroit.
It is. Yeah. You know, one thing I learned is Robocop cannot crouch.
Garbage Pail Kid. Boy, somebody is bringing me back in
Wow,
chat.
Garbage Pail Kids, man.
Somebody said there's no game sound.
You don't hear, guys? You guys don't hear game sound? I'll fix it.
Yeah, you probably won't get.
There you go. There you go. You should have audio now.
Nope.
No.
Maybe it's just really light.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Do you guys hear it now?
We'll get Officer Howard to illustrate the point. See,
Still very quiet.
Officer Howard made a drug bust that
Need it louder?
we
Mhm.
reward this dutiful
Okay.
officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of loot. Oh man, you're gonna have the time of your life. There you go. Enjoy.
Somebody says it's
You
very
got it.
quiet in the music
Because
as well.
storage sheds are more than capable of doing whatever you need
Wee
done.
bit more.
in our
There should be no music anymore, guys. You hopefully you don't hear
Is it,
anymore.
huh? Arson, smuggling, drug dealing, good old-fashioned murder. We do it all. You've got the money.
Can't see.
We've got the power. So let's talk.
Where did these people
Okay,
find
all I
me?
hear is
There's-
music. Interesting.
It's a Robocop Garbage Pail Kid.
Okay, you should hear no music anymore. Interesting. I don't know. You should have not been hearing that, but now you should just hear gameplay.
So confirm the music has stopped.
Okay.
I should just leave this on.
Good to see you, Murphy. Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, here we go. Wow, you walk really not fast.
No, you need to hold shift to go faster.
Well, I'll make sure audio's up more. Okay. Wow, this looks good.
Hey, handsome, we're
It
here
is,
for the
yeah, it's
show.
pretty good.
Go get him, Robo.
Dead or alive, Chippy's coming with me. That's awesome, Lightspeed.
They came out of the trucks and they just started
That's a
shooting
great
at
quote.
anything that moved.
I can see your lady is still quite shaken up.
I wouldn't bother. El Rey ran the plates.
You should know by now, when it comes to evidence, we're hoarders.
Lots of dead
If
people.
it keeps on like this, we're gonna run short of body bags. I'm gonna give you 10 milligrams of diazepam to make you comfortable.
The Robo Lex visor could be wider, they say.
It's so small.
We can't wait any
I'm
longer.
going to show you a
Those trigger-happy
secret.
maniacs
So
have a ton of hostages.
this thing actually has
Sir.
this little hammer down here that
Roger
you're
that.
supposed to put it around
What
your
is
shin.
the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till
as far
SWAT
as we go
arrives.
from-
That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on my way out.
Not so fast, buddy.
There we go.
Who do you think is
But
gonna
then I
clean
can
up this
barely
place?
speak.
I'm
So
not letting you off
I
that
went
easily.
and grabbed a
You sound just like my wife.
how do you call
If
this?
that's the case, let's get you
A
patched
head
up.
saw.
Yeah, there's got to
We
be an
wouldn't want to get on the
8209.
bad side. Press here. Medic!
So now a little bit better.
There you are, partner.
Lewis,
The hell is going on up there?
Is that the poor cop?
Sorry, dude. The police want us to release the hostages. So no hard feelings.
Oh no! Oh,
Hey, you can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
reinforcements have arrived.
I knew you'd say something like that.
go get him, RoboCop.
Go, Robo.
Go,
We
Robo.
need to find
Go,
another way.
Robocop.
It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go. I'll figure something out. Besides,
But you
can
can
do
take
with a
the
head
heat.
start. Go on.
Wow, they really kind of messed up this building, guys.
I've got a signet ring.
They trashed it pretty well.
Yeah, they did.
Is it gold?
It was taken off someone famous. Just look at him.
Oh, the
He looks
Intel
kinda
Discord live stage went away.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I'm checking to see what happened.
We're working on it, guys.
Guys.
You know what happened?
company.
Matt went to Costco.
Anyone
Matt went to
expecting a
Costco for a
silver
date.
He's late for his date.
Drop
So
it,
that's why
scum.
he went to Costco.
Critical hit. This feels like an old school arcade game, you know what I mean? Like, what are the, you remember like Time
Yeah.
Crisis and stuff like that?
Yes, I mean, the feeling is pretty cool. Playing, and then once you close to one of them, you can actually pick up stuff and the physics is just amazing.
this is very Matrix right here.
All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Did you actually use the other guns?
I went and grabbed the mini.
The micro SMG?
Yeah, the micro SMG, and I grabbed that one, and that one went pretty well because you get a lot of ammo. And then after that, you go grab the AK-47. That'll make life easier.
Worried about the weight limit?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Just kick open the door.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a key card from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know? After you.
This lady is an amazing actress.
They sabotage the elevators and staircase too.
I have no
They
comments
obviously
on the
don't want to be
dialogue.
disturbed.
I'm researching, guys. Oh, what's this?
Investigation.
Stolen wallet. All right, I got a wallet, guys. I'm a police officer.
That
I'm Robeycop.
graffiti is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
Oh, we got some other stuff. I got more crime evidence. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna break this case wide open, Alex.
Oh yeah, it's Robocop!
Get him. I think you are what Detroit needs.
Oh, it's like
You
slow
are
down
that
time.
Any more
If you
tricks
could
up your
slow
sleeve?
down time.
What a warm welcome, don't you
If
think?
you could find a way. Yeah, I have to say, man, the SMG, you were not wrong. Dude, these guys, they're like, how they get shot, man? It's like
I know.
crazy.
It's just if you go look at them, left, you see
Nice and easy.
Boom, man, boom.
That was easy. That's right, it was, because I'm Robocop. Oh, I found some more. Another stolen wallet. Ooh, fake money. Got some more crime evidence.
There you go.
Have you been getting all the crime evidence?
I got quite a few crime evidence. Right now I'm like in an investigation phase.
But you look the best part. Oh, scanning him. Oh, he had a nuke overdose.
Oh no.
Does this kind of remind you of your trip to Mexico, Sarah? She's like, what? Did we lose Sarah?
No, I'm here.
She's just like, I'm not responding.
Where you at, Robey?
I'm in the station killing fools. I'm like the best cop ever.
So you're trying to free some hostages.
I'm trying to free I'm like in the basement trying to turn on the elevator right now. Like you do. I'm also looking for evidence. Because I want to make sure that I get all the evidence. I want to shut this crime down.
One night.
Gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
Me either. Oh, I found some incriminating documents, Alex.
See, those are the ones that we're looking for. I think you're getting all the secret stuff.
I'm finding all of this stuff, dude. I'm leaving nothing to chance. Oh, okay, so that's how the healing works. Oh, dude, they give you a lot of healing packs.
Yeah, and well, that's why I said you ended up playing hard.
You're not the boss of me, Alex.
I'm just looking for the experience, man. Trying to give you a little challenge.
You don't judge me just because you're an expert gamer.
That's a little bit.
was a perfectly aimed shot.
I think Judge turn will be pretty cool.
Grenade! It's a grenade? What are you doing, lady? Just took a grenade.
Yeah, that is true. They did use the same actor for Robocop for the video game. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, he did the voice acting?
Yeah, he did the voice acting.
Oh,
actually, he looks really good. There you go. There you got Mr. Kalishnikov.
Okay, we found the power to the elevator, guys.
It's that service box, isn't it? Hey, why don't you check it out?
That looks dangerous. Short circuit detected. Oh, that was not very smart.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
Uh-oh, what does she got? Gum! I knew it. She's a genius. How much do you think he weighs, guys?
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort.
3 moon tons. 3
moon tons.
They're holding everyone in the studio. It's on the 30th floor.
Yeah, that was Gum. You know, Gum fixes everything.
Fixes everything.
She's probably related to MacGyver.
Probably.
There's
Uh-oh.
two 80s.
So, our friends in blue finally decided to join our glamorous show. I'm afraid you're too late for my autograph.
Chopper's ready.
I've got to go, but the party goes on. Guys,
Oh, that's the new
make
Robocop.
sure you
I haven't
provide
watched the new
all our
Robocop.
guests with a decent amount of amusement.
How is
so
it?
don't skimp on the
good?
nuke. See ya.
Wow. Wait,
What a freaking psycho.
why could he
We need
see
to
his
be quick
face?
before they kill anyone else. I know that look, Murphy.
It's movie magic.
You saw something, didn't you?
We are here to enforce the law, Lewis. Let us stay focused.
Right.
Get to
Just
the
keep
chopper.
in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
To the chopper.
Slime bags detected.
Just look at that, boys. The police dog and its
Cover me.
bitch.
Not sure which one is which.
You're gonna take that back.
Drop the guns. That's an order.
Okay, well. Scumbag. Man, she uses some pretty racy language, guys.
Well, we warn everybody.
Stolen face. I got a stolen handbag.
The whole handbag, not just the wallet.
Oh, I can throw
Nice job,
stuff.
nerd.
Dude, I can kill people with CRT monitors.
Yes. Throw them.
Dude, this is gonna happen.
You kill him with a monitor?
Dude, that is, I mean, come on, that's gotta be on somebody's wish list.
I love the coroner report on that.
Well, there's a lot of them now.
I've got one. And another one.
Okay, hold on, I'm
punch
gonna
one.
get another monitor.
Go, get close. One and grab.
I gotta kill them with a monitor.
Okay.
Oh, hey, hold on. Wait. Oh, there's another one right there.
There's over there.
Come You gotta kill people, as many people as you can with a monitor.
challenge unlocked.
Shit!
I'm out of ammo.
Press. Heal yourself.
There we go. I gotta kill this last guy with the monitor.
Get close.
Oh no! She killed him. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get my armor again. Okay, I gotta look for clues, guys. Blues clues.
Get your handy dandy notebook.
You guys are so just.
I found incriminating pictures. I'm solving all the world's crimes. I guess you probably can't look at the evidence, I'm assuming. Okay, I've already gotten all the evidence from there. The killing people with a monitor just made this game, it was like an 8, but now it's a 10. Because anytime you can kill somebody with a CRT monitor, Alex, it just makes for a better game.
I heard that if you punch them, it's like impressive.
You can punch people? Oh, you can!
Yeah. There you go. Just go like completely full, you know. Oh, there's one to the right. Oh, that's your partner. Can you injure your partner? Friendly fire.
Okay, I'm getting all the evidence though.
Yes. Robocop has a VGA.
What was that? That was the best.
Wow, thunderclap.
Hey,
Dude, that reminds me of Zodiac.
Antidepressants. Oh my gosh, dude.
That was one. Mike Tyson got nothing on me.
Dude, I just like, Lord. Wow.
Come on for the Hadouken.
I'm gonna kill somebody with a TV.
Oh,
maybe not. Found some more incriminating documents.
More documents. All the documents. Ah, yeah. The weapon of choice.
Locked. Okay, here we go. Breach.
Hold on.
Got him.
Pew! Pew! Pew!
Thank God you've come. This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely a one
So
punch.
good.
This is Lewis. We have rescued 3 hostages, one with a gunshot wound to the abdomen, requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
The hell, man.
I just have to say, dude, I'm awesome. Can I just throw that in there? How awesome I
You're
am?
awesomer. You're awesomer, man.
I mean, I'm not Alex in his like sheer amazingness, but still pretty dang cool.
Oh, you're good, man. You could be my
You could be my wingman anytime.
Exactly. Oh, you really do it.
I mean, dude, we're doing 80s right now. I mean, like, you know, we're doing the right things.
Want to go play some volleyball after this? Pick you up in my motorcycle.
In my motorcycle.
Cute.
Come here.
Danger zone. Did it punch him? Yeah! Ow! Against the wall.
Oh!
Welcome to the splash zone, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm gonna splash them.
Oh, and Robey's still got it. He dives, he digs, he punches.
Sorry, punching is too much fun. Come here. Oh, you threw a grenade. Oh!
Ooh.
Where'd he go?
Rebound.
Okay. Luckily, I know where there's some more healing stuff. I'm gonna go get some more healing stuff real quick.
Quick check on Sarah.
Sarah, is Sarah okay?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, her heart rate's elevated. According to the sound effect. Hope you guys counted how many times that one went. That was a really important clue.
Oh my God, you guys are just cruel today.
I mean, we already went through this, kids. Nothing that Uncle Robey says you should believe
is actually true.
Yeah. Just make sure you pay attention to my book.
I mean, I don't even know how many people I've punched, but it has not been. I mean, if you're not entertained. I mean, this guy has a lot of people who work for him.
It's yeah. I wonder what's the going rate.
What's the going rate? Like, what is like? What at
hours?
what point in time would you be down to work for this guy?
Yeah, that would be a good poll question. Oh, there's some
You can take
flammable
a lot
stuff.
of damage. I just had a propane tank like just blow up.
That's what I
in my
said. You
hand.
should play hard, man, because you're just
Stop!
like.
You're not the boss of me.
Here, Robey, you know what you're playing hard.
Alex is like, I'm not gonna let this go. You're not playing hard enough.
Let it go.
Oh, I can grab them too. Hold on, let me grab them.
Can you grab him? Ooh, yes, throw it.
Ow. Oh, I better heal.
Ooh, that was close.
That was a close one. You're right.
Don't die, Robo.
I will save you.
Oh. Should have thrown him and then screamed out parkour.
Oh my God!
What?
Did you see that? Dude, that guy went to like 30 pieces.
I think that the way you should play this game is like, all right, how many ways can this guy die?
Pretty much.
It's like, that's the most bizarre way we can kill someone. Like,
Oh my gosh, that poor guy.
of course so. And that was an extinguisher, right?
I know. I don't. Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, guys.
Ladies and
that
gentlemen,
was
extinguishers explode.
assault with deadly awesome.
Hey, that's a t-shirt.
It is.
T-shirt.
Hey, I found the green screen area.
There, yes. Were there green screens back in the 80s?
Apparently, I don't know. Well, I mean, they still did weather. You know what I mean? So maybe.
That's true.
Did at any point in time in your life you ever want to be a weather person, Alex?
I wanted to be a firefighter.
You wanted to be a firefighter?
Yeah. When I was a kid.
And
I
now
wanted to be a firefighter.
you're a tech evangelist.
And then I saw Transformers, and then I wanted to build robots.
Robots.
I was like, ooh, robots. I want robots in disguise. And then my dad said, like, well, okay, okay, we want
Gotta
to
get a
build
real
robots. But, well, he said, like, let's figure out how you build robots. And then we figured out that, like, oh, you can be a mechanical or an electrical engineer. And the rest is history. Backdraft.
All,
Yes, that was a good.
You're getting all the incriminating evidence. Leave no stone unturned, Alex. That's how you play this game. It's not about the killing. It's about the solving of the crime.
It's still a mystery. Kill and ask questions later.
Exactly. Wait, no.
Christian Slater.
No. That's wait.
Oh,
that's not Alex. We're supposed to be teaching people.
That came out of nowhere.
Broken.
I'm broken.
Reboot.
Sure thing.
Rebooting.
What are we having?
Oh, I'm having like triggered memories, guys.
It's a surprise. Little man, have you washed your hands? Do I really have to? I wasn't playing in the
It's
dirt.
about killing in the name of justice.
What is going on? Guys, I'm in a robot dream.
Of course you do. No more discussion.
With all that killing in chat, there's like the cutest Robocop.
I know, with the puppies.
The puppy.
What about Dad? Is he gonna be back for dinner?
You know what's gonna save me? Closing this door.
Yeah.
I'm safe now.
There you go. Your safety blanket.
Oh. Okay, I don't want anybody to surprise me.
Well, the Rambo game, actually, there was a Rambo skin for Call of Duty Cold War.
Really?
And they also had a Bruce Willis. What was it? Oh my god!
Like all the Expendables, essentially.
Hard to what?
Dude,
Die
I'm not
Hard.
doing good.
Die Hard. So he had the wife. Is
What
that
do
how
you
you
think
call
about
it?
the color of this dress?
That skeleton,
I'm not sure
that
I
white
like the
shirt
pattern.
with no sleeves, and the shorts and no shoes.
James really looks up to you.
Guys,
He
I'm in
said
trouble.
school that he wants
I'm like
to be a
having
police
like weird
officer,
robot
just like
flashbacks.
his dad.
I can't look for evidence.
Let him pass!
Shoot him!
Trying. Wow.
So this is not part of our 14 gen challenge, but it does look like there is a hidden Easter egg in the game.
In this game?
But it's supposed to be about where the original Robocop was filmed.
Detroit. That's the real crime city.
Move, Scott! I'm not dying here! Get me another one of those choppers, like the one that took
Those
sight!
Angeles.
You hear me?
Well, that makes sense.
You work so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave?
Hey, he looks just
We
like
all
me.
could use a little
Hey!
break from this reality, don't you think?
Wakey, wakey!
Well, Zach's saying
I'm
it
talking
may have
to
been
you,
about
Shiny!
Detroit, but it wasn't
Stand
filmed
back
there.
from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to
Robeytech
nuke!
on.
I don't know what I would do if I
Surrender.
ever lost you.
Uh-oh, he's having
Resistance is
weird.
You got 3
Kyle.
seconds! 3!
Our family is
Bleach.
to be happy.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me, we will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Jesus.
Have reached the point that Sarah has to
Whoa!
keep Robey and Alex in order.
Whoa!
For the clues. Oh! Told you
You
it was a
okay there,
splash
Murphy?
zone.
Wow. That was a big explosion.
And she didn't even flinch.
Uh-oh. I feel like that's a foreshadowing.
What does it want? Get it away from me!
I am sorry.
Can't you see? It's unstable!
great
Ma'am, please calm down. It's
Too
been a
much
very
lighting.
tough evening, and I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families.
I think
Some
that's
of
a
us,
good
the night
makeup,
has
you know what I
just
mean?
begun.
Blood red.
Oh yeah. Brings the red
Look
in
at
your
the
eyes.
city, guys. Detroit, where dreams are crushed. Dun, dun, dun.
Rogue City.
Rogue City, you're the one. You make fighting crime so much fun.
Wait, we should, dude. You know what we forgot? We were gonna Killing Me Softly. We're gonna sing.
Oh yeah, killing me softly with his song, playing my Robocop with his songs, killing me softly
with a monitor.
With a monitor and a shotgun. What is going on here?
Pay my bail back.
Do we need a new intro to
problem.
include karaoke?
Need take
Yeah, there we go.
singles?
Yeah.
Get back in line. They're here.
In line.
What is this thing? Hold on.
Hey, everybody's clapping for me, Alex.
Well, I
Good
know.
job, Murphy.
I think you're forgetting
it's
someone.
About that time, guy.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I need to punch more people.
Nobody says you have to stop. It's just this stream will stop.
It's just we gotta punch more people.
Keep on going.
Guys, what did you guys? I mean, honestly, that was actually a really fun game. I gotta be.
It is fun.
All joking aside, it is actually super entertaining how you can fight crime, completely demolish people, and it be okay. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm seeing a bigger version of your outfit, dude, like you look like Master Chief and Robocop had a baby.
Wait.
I mean, luckily you got the abs to pull it off, my man. You know what I mean? Like if I was in that, people would be like, "What is up with the Teletubby and the Robocop outfit?" Oh man. But that was you know, honestly, that game was actually pretty cool. I will finish that game. It's not supposed to be too long, too, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's too long. It's fun, but there's hold on.
There we go. There's like a lot of side quests.
Yeah, without the cap, it's almost a Buzz Lightyear costume.
To infinity and beyond.
Going in there. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, huge shout out to MSI for joining us and showing us the new tech. We really do hope you guys had a good time. We had fun going through everything. Thank you so much to Matt for manning everything going on with the Discord side. And then is it not good to have Sarah back? And having her basically manning the Overlord spot again. Sarah, what do we got coming up next week?
We're going to be playing Star Ocean, the second story next week.
Oh, that's right. I'm actually really excited about that. What else? Do we got anything else going on?
I'd have to look.
Okay, I think Star Ocean has 2 characters. Alex, you and I, we will work on our cosplay together, okay?
Okay. Let me know because I already started like shopping, but let's work on it quickly because I don't know.
Yeah, keep me in mind. Keep me in mind for it. I might have to dip my toe, and then we'll slowly go in there. But yeah, it's we're playing some Star Ocean, and then I think we're showing off a new Lenovo laptop next week, right? I think that's what's going on as well. So we got some pretty good stuff. Yeah.
And we'll bring you guys the news from BlizzCon as well.
Yeah, because we didn't get all the updates, so we'll definitely make sure we cover that too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been an epic show. We will see you guys on the next episode. Say bye, Alex.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
I said say bye, Alex.
Bye, Alex.
We'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.